Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So today we are talking about, well, we are talking about stuff, but today we are doing another Let's Build. This is what I would like to call my dream apartment. Not really. It started off intending to be my dream apartment, but then stuff went awry, it didn't work out, and it's still like the setup and the way it looks and all that stuff. It's still technically a dream apartment. However, because the ceilings in this specific block of the apartments is extremely tall, it made it really hard to decorate. So by the time we get to this point, so probably preface, this is for my Let's Play. But by the time we get to that point in my Let's Play, it's not really going to be what I need. So there's going to be a lot of renovations done. However, we could just say that this is the setup for what is supposed to be my dream apartment. In regards to the Let's Play, it is coming back. Life has been a bit chaotic, so I haven't been able to record. I'm sorry about that. However, it will be coming back. Don't worry, your pretty little heads, it'll be back. Anyways, I would like to, sorry about that. 1 second. As is custom, I never discuss the actual Let's Build, okay? We should all know this by now. Hannah does not like talking about Let's Build because he fails miserably at it. Instead, we are going to be talking about some of the recent YouTube news and personal news, because who doesn't love a bit of tea in regards to Hannah's own personal life? No. So, the first thing on today's news topic is, dun 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 dun, my photos got seen by Crank Gameplays. Crank Gameplays, Ethan Nestor. The amazing YouTuber that he is. We all love him. We all know him from Unis Honest. He's great. He's back from break, and he saw my photos. That was really weird. Anyways, yes, Ethan Nestor, Crank Gameplays. If you don't know who he is, check him out. He's great, made some amazing content. You'd probably enjoy him, especially if you're watching my channel. My channel is heavily inspired by him, Markiplier's, and Jacksepticeye's channels, so if you enjoy me, you'll probably like him. Anyways, in case you didn't know, Great Gameplays came out with a line of merch, or not a line of merch, he came out with more merch in regards to his Soft Boy line, which is really cozy. He came out with a bunch of sweaters and stuff like that, and shirts, and I bought one of the sweaters because I'm from Saskatchewan, or was from Saskatchewan. It's really freaking cold there, and so I bought a sweater because it looked cute, it would keep me warm, and I wanted it. Good enough reasons. So I bought them, didn't get it till I got to BC, but it's technically like springy light here in BC, so it's perfect weather for sweaters. And I got it, and like literally the day or the day after I got it, I was like, I'm not really doing anything. Let me just make a very random, or do a very random photo shoot, impromptu photo shoot with this sweater. So that's what I did. I did an impromptu photo shoot with this sweater. The photo shoot turned out pretty good. If you want to see the photos from that, Instagram will have them. You can check out my Instagram, linked in the description. But yes, so I did that, and I put them on the Reddit. I put it on the Crank Games subreddit because I was like, why not? It's not gonna go anywhere. None of my other posts ever have. So I'll just put it on there just for funsies, have some fun, do all of that. So that's what I did. I came back, not even a day later, to find that my 2 photos that I had put up there had gotten over 100, oh my goodness, had gotten over 1,000 upvotes. 1,000 upvotes. Can we just, what? And I was like, oh great, people love my photos, that's amazing. So I was really happy about that. Like, that alone, it made me go up to cloud 9. I was very happy. And I was like, yay, I'm glad people appreciate the photos. I do a lot of work when it comes to my self-portraits, especially because there's no one else to man the camera but me, so it's a lot of timed stuff. So I was like, oh, I'm glad people like these. It feels good to know that people enjoy my photos. Well, not even a day and a half later, Ethan posts a video titled, I was deep-faked on the Spider-Man. Now, I'm someone who's also working at the moment, so I never got a chance to watch the video until like a day and a half after it came out. So I'm sitting there watching the video, And I'm like, wait a gosh darn second, that's me. Yes, even Mister saw my video. Crazy. Saw my photos. Crazy, right? Well, the craziest part about it all is that he really freaking liked them, and he called my photos cute.
Oh, this is so cute.
Yes. So needless to say, I was a very happy human being. Crank Gameplays saw my photos, he thought they were cute, and yes, great times all around. Again, if you've never watched Crank Gameplays, go check him out. He's a really funny dude, made some great content. He's lately been doing a lot of really cool stuff. He recently did a thing with Hyper RPG, which was a whole 5 Night at Hypers, where he basically did 5 Nights at Freddy's in real life. So go check that out. His acting in that was phenomenal. It's amazing. I was quaking the entire time. It was great. So go give that a check. Sorry if it's really loud. I'm recording in a room that has a highway right beside it, and I can't really change any of that. Anyways, moving on to the next bit of news. This is actually YouTube related. Is that dun da da da? Well, it's not really dun da da da, it's more like a wah wah wah, because it's in regards to Game Theory. Not that Game Theory's bad. Listen, I love Game Theory, one of my favorite channels on this platform. But 2 weeks ago, yes, 2 weeks ago, we got news that Steph was going to be leaving GT Live. She was leaving, being on there regularly. Cries, we can all have a moment of silence for the beautiful queen that is Stephanie Patrick, and appreciate her and her constant being there for the channel and keeping Matt sane during all those crazy games. No, Steph is officially leaving GT Live. She's not leaving permanently. So before anyone freaks out over here, no, she's not leaving permanently. She's just leaving to, as she says, make new memories. So she's leaving GT Live. It's sad. Last year we lost Chris because Matt, Pat, and Steph moved literally across the US, so Chris had to leave. But now Steph is leaving. So with regretful hearts, we say goodbye. She will be missed. She has said that she will be back every now and then, so I look forward to seeing her again. She's also been on Food Fury a lot, so she hasn't really left. Food Fury is sort of kind of become the place where she shows up the most now, which is pretty fun. I like seeing her on an actual regular channel. It's neat to see her more involved in stuff like that. And also they have a kid, so it's slightly understandable. She's leaving to spend more time with her family. So good luck, Steph, and we wish you all the best. And another topic of that is that I made a tribute video to GT Live team once I found out she was leaving. I was supposed to be up literally the same day that we found out she was leaving, but life got a bit insane and I wasn't able to upload it. But if you want to see that, it's a spoken word poetry on my channel called Dear GT Live. And it's a little tribute video to Steph and the entire team, the entire Furious team, honestly, for all the work they've done for that channel, because that channel, honestly, has been real great. Anyways, next piece of Game Theory news is that Matt Pat recently did an interview with an article known as The Verge, discussing or talking to them about the biggest changes on YouTube over the last decade. I'm not going to go into detail about the article. If you want to find out about it, check it out yourself. I will link it in the description. If I fail to, be like, hey Hannah in the comments, you forgot to put the article, please link it, or look it up on Google or on his Twitter, because it's on his Twitter. It's great. It's a great read. Again, not gonna talk about it a whole bunch, but he made some interesting points that I thought was really neat. On to the next bit of thing is that, well, let's just put it this way. Who here remembers the Matthias channel? Matthias, anyone? Matthias? Okay, no. In case anybody here doesn't remember the Matthias channel, Matthias was one of the biggest YouTubers, or pretty much one of the biggest YouTubers, quite a few years ago. He's still big. He runs the channels known now as Dope or Nope. His actual Matthias channel, his new Matthias channel, T-Mads is gone, but he ran T-Mads, Battle Universe, Ret, all that stuff. Anyways, Matthias. His old Matthias channel is now Doper Nope, so if you look up any of his old stuff, you're gonna find it's on Doper Nope. But Matthias's actual channel, called Matthias, has recently been doing this really neat series known as the T-Series. I'm not going to spoil anything. It's an amazing series. If you want to check out some sort of really neat mystery thing, I suggest that you check that out because it is really good. You will get hooked and addicted to that thing. I'm nearly caught up again. I had to, everything's on watch later for me recently because life be busy. But if you want a good mystery series about someone breaking into someone's studios and like causing a whole bunch of trouble and like FBI related, great series. Check it out. There's some stuff in it that might make you a little bit down because it ended up not being what it was, but honestly, regardless of how it is, it's an amazing series that I think you will love. Anyways, on to the next bit of news. This is once again personal news. So, I like to title this, "We Called the Cops on Someone." Okay, no, so the actual story behind all of this is that, basically my room, the reason why it's noisy is because my room has a highway right beside it. And across this highway are two properties that are abandoned, okay? They are abandoned and labeled as no trespassing. Well, a few weeks ago, again, this was a few weeks ago, I noticed there was a white car that had been sitting there literally every single day. It never seemed to disappear. Granted, I worked during the day. I worked in the house, but I'm downstairs looking after a child for most of the day, my nephew. So I don't really notice what's going on during the day. So as far as I knew, that car was there. Like, I'd see it in the morning when I got up, I'd go downstairs, look after stuff, I'd come back up in the evening, and it'd still be sitting there. So it could have left during the time that I wasn't watching, but it didn't seem like it just sat there. I thought, oh, it was just an abandoned car, somebody ran out of gas, but like, for the first few days, I was like, oh, that's plausible. But then those first few days turned into like a week and a half, and then one day, I'm coming upstairs from working, and I look out my window, and the car is sitting there like normal, a little bit weird, whatever. But then I also realized that right, like on this property behind a fence and a no trespassing sign, there is a guy standing there with a flashlight digging around. Looked real weird, looked real sus. I don't know what was going on. So it was really creepy because every time somebody would walk by on the sidewalk, he'd like turn off his flashlight and hide behind the trees. What the frick? What are you doing? Are you doing something illegal? I don't know. Did you murder someone? No. Turns out, he was just doing property work for the people who used to own the property, I guess. And he was clearing the sidewalk of ice so people wouldn't slip. But he was doing that at 11 o'clock at night, so dude, what the frick? Why? Don't do stuff like that at 11 o'clock at night. It looks really creepy and suspicious. Anyways, we called the police on them. Everything was fine. Things are good. There isn't a neighborhood murderer. We're fine. Hopefully. Coughs. Alrighty. So, next thing on the news is Markiplier. Okay. This is real weird. Real weird, guys. So, Markiplier, right? He recently made a video. Let me get the name of this, because I don't ever get the name of it right. One second. The name of the video is The Warfstas Automated Interview Automated. I'm just going to call it The Warfstas. He made a video, right? Surprise, surprise, Markiplier. If you don't know who he is and you're watching my videos, I really, honestly don't know where you've been. He's one of the OGs of YouTube. Anyways, he has a series, or he has this thing, known as his egos, where he has different versions of himself, basically. Just like Jacksepticeye has Auntie and all that stuff, he has his egos known as Dark, Damien, Warfstas, yada yada yada. I'm not going to go into detail at it. If you want to know the backstory to all of these, go check out his videos, A Murder, Who Killed Markiplier, A Date with Markiplier, and his latest one, like the latest big one, A Heist with Markiplier. 2 out of 3 of those are Choose Your Own Adventures. They're really great. It's basically not a choose your own adventure at this point because everyone just tries to find endings. But it's really great. Check it out. Really well made. Well written. he has, Markiplier has some of the best writing on the platform, I dare say. And YouTube honestly should get him to do more stuff because he's a lot better at it than half the creators on this platform. Anyways, he recently made the video, Morphstas video, that was animated and made by the same people who made Five Nights at Candy's. And it's basically a video where Morphstas is an animatronic. You have to figure out what's going on. You get some backstory and lore in regards to Morphstas. It's great, it's cool, go check it out, it is amazing. Okay. The last bit of news, well, before the last bit of news, I'm going to give you a visual picture here today, okay? So I am currently wearing an outfit, and yes, it's a personal thing. I am currently wearing an outfit that is like a gray Discord sweater with a yellow, a yellow dress t-shirt with black stripes underneath it. And I put on this outfit, and I looked at myself in the mirror, and I was like, I look like I'm about to hop on a train and head to Hogwarts. I look like I'm straight out of a Harry Potter book or movie. I don't watch or read either of those, haven't ever, don't intend on it, but I look like I'm from it. It's real weird, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'll put a picture so you can visualize it. It's great. Anyways, fun times. The last bit of news, at least YouTube related news, is, drum roll please, Dan and Phil. I am sorry, you're not gonna get away with a single video, or at least podcasty-like video, where I don't talk about Dan and Phil. Speaking of podcasts, they are doing live shows now, again, every Tuesday and Thursday on an app called Stereo. The app is real weird. Please, I don't know what's up with it. Please find it about our platform, you guys, because that app is really, really odd and off, and it gives me weird feelings. Anyways, they are doing live shows on Stereo every Tuesday and Thursday. Basically in reminiscence of their old live stream days on YouNow, where Dan would live stream on Tuesdays and Phil would live stream on Thursdays, or vice versa. I wasn't a fan back then, so don't ask me when it was. Anyways, it's really neat because the only reason why this is news is because we haven't seen or heard from Dan since basically June of 2019 when he did his coming out video. And so it's really weird seeing him back again and really exciting. Their live shows have been lots of fun. If you don't want to get the really weird app, you can find them on a channel known as Into the Depths or something like that. I will maybe link one of them in the description. But yes, they're really fun live shows. Dan has this thing where his days are Tuesdays, where he'll do things like what will Dan ban and stuff like that, and just talk about interesting topics. Or Phil, on the other hand, on Thursdays will do his game nights, where he talks about, or not really talks about anything. They'll like bring up a bunch of really weird topics, but like the biggest thing he does is they play games like fill in the blanks. It's lots of fun. You should probably check it out. Anyways, we are now getting on to nearly the end of the video. Just some last minute stuff is that you won't find this on gallery because the sim sucks and you can't upload stuff like apartments to the gallery. There is tricks to get around it, but I was able to figure out how to do all of that, especially since there were so many platforms, so you'll have to survive with there only being a video about it. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun to make. Honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it all. There will be definitely some renovations. I hope you all enjoyed this video. And enjoyed all my little updates and stuff like that, and YouTube news and things and whatnot. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this and some gaming. Anyways, I will see you all in the next video. Bye! I guess I should probably mention there is some bit of news. I have a Tumblr now. Yeah. Great times. No, I got a Tumblr because it's great for promotions and stuff like that, so if you want to find me on there, also linked down in the description. Anyways, bye!